Hello, Joy friends. Thank you for joining me for this impromptu video. This is not easy. As you can see from the title, I have decided to live life and quit fighting life. I'm done. Life has won. As many of you know, we have lost several people that we love over the last couple weeks, and we are up to a count of 8 people in just under a month. And we are on standby for Todd's grandmother any day now. Bless her heart, she has been put on full morphine. She has aspirated twice on Tuesday. It is just a matter of time. She is not living with quality of life, so we know that it will be a blessing for her, but that doesn't make it any easier. And I'd like to tell you that that count has stopped, but it has not. Yesterday morning, we received word that a young man that Todd and I worked with when we first moved to Newberry and was doing youth ministry. We first met Jordan when he was in middle school, worked with him through middle school and high school. But sadly, he passed away from an overdose at the age of 27. And it is with a heavy heart that these 9 deaths have finally taken their toll on me. The lack of sleep I've had lately, trying to work my full-time outside job, maintain my channel. I just got to a point that it all came crashing down. And my boss has been gracious. I took yesterday and today off. I've done a lot of sleeping and getting lots of much needed rest. And I can tell you that I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I am back to myself. I feel like I am mentally strong, emotionally strong, physically strong, and always spiritually strong. And I want to maintain this. So I know that in order to keep this, I've got to make some changes in my life. So how do I do that? How do I go about doing that? The first thing that I have come to realize after spending some much needed time with God and trying to figure out how I can maintain this healthy balance of life. You know, I tell you in almost every video and live that I do that you are important, you matter. So be your own explanation, because you are your own unique person. Well, what a hypocrite I am if I am not doing the same thing. Well, at the end of the day, I am important too, and I matter too. And in order to be my best explanation, I've got to take care of myself. So the first change that I am making starting Monday, because tomorrow is a half day, plus I'm leaving early to go do a Yarny meetup. Can't wait to share that with you, but come Monday, when it becomes 5 o'clock and it's time for me to get off work, I will get out of there between 5 and 5:15. No ifs, ands, or buts. I've got to make that change. No one's making me stay. It is just my own will to want to get things done, but I'm going to make that change for myself. It'll be right there for me waiting the next day, especially since I'm full-time now. The next change that I am making is on the channel. God and I sat down and we wrote down everything that I do weekly on my channel. And there are 7 major things that I do. We started it off by me circling the 3 that are the most important to me. And they are Cup to Hook Bible Chats, Love Bible Study. It is not only a chance where I feel like God is using me in a profound way to further his ministry, but I also feel like it's helping me be the best version of myself that I can be. Secondly is movie night. I not only love spending that time with you guys, but I also get to spend it with Todd. And so it's like a date night with friends, and I love it. And then, of course, that would be then third, the watch party, because that's a part of movie night. So those are staying, nothing's changing. But that left 4 things. That leaves Yarn Joy Adventures, Joy in the Making, Once Upon a Storybook, Anne of Green Gables, and Once Upon a Storybook devotions. So God said, we pick the 3 things you like the most. Now I need you to pick one thing that you could absolutely do away with. What? I like them all. But if I'm being honest with myself, I do have Bible study on Friday. So, okay, Lord, let's X out Once Upon a Storybook devotions. My friends, I know some of you really enjoy that. I apologize that it's going away, but we have Bible study. Then that left Anne of Green Gables, Once Upon a Storybook, Yarn Joy Adventures, Joy in the Making, I really couldn't decide. Because you see, with Once Upon a Storybook Anne of Green Gables, I am personally enjoying seeing how the storybook is compared to the movie series. I love seeing the differences and the similarities. Well, God said, how can you change that then so that you can accommodate it but take off a lot of the back end work? Well, instead of reading it, then coming up with pictures to go in place of me being up there, and then all the editing and stuff and uploading, I could just read it. Boom, 18, 20 minutes, it's done, edit, upload. Okay, you answered that. So that's the change that's going to happen with that. You're going to see me reading it in live time versus all the pictures. So then that left Yarn Joy Adventures and Joy in the Making, and to be honest, I cannot choose. In a way, they're both selfish segments. Yarn Joy Adventures, it's about things that I am challenging myself to complete that I can put on a table and sell that will help me be able to leave my outside job and focus on this. I am working on creating a website that I can start selling my products on since I don't have them in the store anymore. So between my website and vendor fairs, I will be able to do that to make money, to hopefully leave my outside job and focus on that. But not only that, Yarn Joy Adventures is not just about my adventures. It's also about your adventures. And I am so grateful that you would share your adventures with me and then allow me to also share them with our friends. So Lord, I can't let that go. And then Joy in the Making, yes, it's a selfish segment for me because it challenges me to work on projects that I otherwise don't give myself the grace to do that I really want to do. So how do I choose? I'm not, but I am going to make a change. And I appreciate those of you that have given me the grace to move them around to figure out what works best, from going from Monday nights to Tuesday nights with Yarn Joy Adventures to Wednesday night with Joy in the Making, and then every other week. But I like consistency, and several of you are starting to get confused about where the segments are taking place and how to find them. So how do I make them easy for you, but also easy for me? Well, this is what we're going to do. They're both going to move to Tuesday nights, and they're going to air at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But however, one will happen one week, and then the next week will be the other. This past week, we did Yarn Joy Adventure, so this coming Tuesday will be Joy in the Making. Now, I appreciate all of you that are participating right now, and if you're not aware, not only is it a challenge for me to get things done, I've challenged you to participate by saying, yes, she can do it, or no, she can't. And then I put all those answers on a wheel. And if I'm successful, then all the yes answers stay. And if I'm not, then all the no answers stay. And we spin that wheel, and whoever the wheel chooses goes on a big wheel that I will spin at the end of the quarter, which will be the end of September, and then again the end of December. And whoever the wheel chooses, that person will have an option of a gift card or a special little something in the mail from me. Just a little joy thing. Happiness of joy, you know. But anyway, so those are going to happen on Tuesdays, but they're going to alternate. So when Yarn Joy Adventures airs, you're voting yes or no on if you think whatever the wheel challenged me, I can do in the next 7 days. Even though it's going to be 14 days till Yarn Joy Adventure airs again, you're only voting on those next 7 days because in 7 days, Joy in the Making will come and with a new challenge. And you're going to vote on whether or not I can do that Joy in the Making challenge in the next 7 days. Because 7 days later, it'll be Yarn Joy Adventures again. And then Joy in the Making. So every week, there will be something at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays, alternating between Yarn Joy Adventures and Joy in the Making. All right. So I want to keep this video very short, no more than 12 to 15 minutes, and I'm already at 9.5 minutes in. Let me go over the schedule so that those of you that have been actively participating in the events on my channel will know exactly when things are and when to expect them. And again, I thank you for the grace of giving me the opportunity to keep my channel going. but also the grace to live life. Because after all, I've been given a second chance at this life, as many of you know. And I want to live it wisely. I don't want to take advantage of the grace that I've been given to be back in this world. So here is my weekly schedule. On Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it will either be Yarn Joy Adventures or Joy in the Making. Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Once Upon a Storybook with Anne of Green Gables. Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, watch party for our current movie series, which is Anne with an E. Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Cup to Hook Bible Chats, Bible Study. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Friday is movie night. And then the first Friday of every month, instead of movie night, we have bingo at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Following bingo, at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, we have a Real Delight on Friday night. Our next one is September the 6th. We are showing the movie Sweet Home Alabama. So if you want to be a part of that, all you have to do is email me and I'll send you a link. We do that in my private Zoom room. We don't do that on YouTube. And I will send you the link the morning of so that it is fresh in your inbox in your email. And that's going to be my weekly schedule. Now, the first and the third Monday of every month is when I do my Joy Team Live, and that's for my paid subscribers. I don't like calling y'all subscribers. Y'all are the Joy Team. And we meet the first and the third Monday of every month at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are doing mystery make-alongs during that time. And then the third Monday of the month, we also play bingo. All right. Occasionally, I will still have the Wait For It with Cynthia segments. I'm getting down to where I'm going to try to do no more than 5 a month. And then I will still continue my play dates. I encourage you that if when I put play dates out, and they usually go out the last Wednesday of the month, when I put those out, if those times don't work with your schedule because of time zone or your work schedule or homeschooling schedule or whatever, then email me and I'll do my best to accommodate. There's no planning in play dates. I just got to send you a link. And y'all, that takes less than a minute. It takes less than a minute to create it and send the link. And then we just show up as we are and hang out together. So I will do my best to accommodate. I normally try to do nothing on Saturday and Sundays. I try to give those to family time. Every now and then Todd works on a Saturday, but even if he doesn't work, Todd also likes his downtime. And so he has moments where he's doing his thing. So I might have some free time on a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon that I could do a play date. But I'm not going to put them out there. But it doesn't mean I can't accommodate. So if you're interested in a play date and the times I put out don't work with your schedule, let me know what times do. And I can work with you. Because I love hanging out. Plus, it encourages me to crochet. Or it encourages me just to sit back and relax. So you're really doing me a favor. But again, I feel like this is still a lot of me, but it's not. Because if it was all me, well, I was going to say I'd shut my channel down, but that's not true because it brings me a lot of joy. So, all right. I thank you for working with me. Now, as I come to a close, it has been brought to my attention, which was all the more reason that I need to make these changes. I'm realizing that I'm doing too much. Yarn Joy Adventures aired Tuesday, and while I did videotape the end with the wheel, I didn't include it in the video, so y'all don't know what the challenge is. So I'm going to make a special video, even though, to be honest, I have not been able to work on it over the last 2 days since Yarn Joy Adventures aired. But don't count me out on successfully doing it because Saturday, Todd has to work. So I plan on doing nothing but relaxing and crocheting on Saturday. So I might just make that challenge. So it's up to you to say yes or no, but I will be putting that out tonight so that y'all know what the challenge was for Yarn Joy Adventures. Thank you again for being here with me and giving me the grace that I need to be mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually strong. That way I can bring you good, healthy content on the channel. All right. Without being a hypocrite, be joyful. Stay crafty in your own way. Make your own joyful creations. And above everything else, remember that you and I are important. So let's go be our own explanation. Nugs and Joy, my friends.